Just to let you know, I am about to tell all. And because I'm about to tell all, I know that there's something that wants to interrupt what I'm about to tell, all because it's about him before the completion of his execution. I'm talking about baphomet in his mouth that killed him. Because I'm talking about that invisible one, there's a lot connected to him. Without thinking about it too much, you guys, it's not that deep. There's something invisible and that is evil, that does not like us. I'm talking about a spiritual being, and that spiritual being tries to interrupt stories and frame people in a specific way. And to be honest with you, he does that through like, you know, the ear. Right now I kind of feel like I'm being just a little manipulated because he is what taints humanity. And it was for one to see as many how he contributes to the declination of the earth. So I see it in many ways, and I am now looking at the world like, you guys, I know how to fix everything. Like I told you, I'm here for you, and I'm gonna be as vulnerable as I am always. You guys, let me tell you, he is very faithful. ATM. I eavesdrop on him because I'm not supposed to hear him, so when he thinks, I get the message. So he was like, without a body, I can't get to her. He is dependent on people to be. He's around us spiritually, like individually. Baphomet in his mouth that killed him is a password to free us from him in a specific way, because he is too much on humanity. Guys, I kid you not, I don't think I was speaking the first minute or so in this video, okay? I think he knew what I was gonna do, so he came prepared invisibly to taint this message. And that's an example of bitchboysatan decreasing in health and dying mentally and physically with our knowledge of him and the things we can do, like say baphomet in his mouth that killed him, and he'll know to back the up because he's supposed to. So this is the new creation of the earth, and it's a beautiful thing, you know. We get little insights like that, the passwords to say when he tends to overstep his boundaries. So you have to remind him the realm that he's in, the underworld realm, the ball realm. Remember, I did say that. So that's something that he does not like people to know. I mean, I always show you his face because this is his face in the spiritual realm. And it's crazy because when I've been posting it, it's a little lighter. Like you can't really see him. That's a face, and what's inside his face is an injection as a commemoration of mankind. Because of this, he doesn't have anything to do. So he's not supposed to with you. We are human beings. He is a spirit being. If we all know that this invisible thing had a mission to steal, kill, and destroy humanity, and no one was placing the blame on him, that was the problem, and we now have the solution. I don't even have to say anything else other than, because he's being shut down verbally, right? This means I know he's dying. He's decreasing in life eerily. So because I know that, he's like trying his hardest to stay with me. Ew. His way sucks. This is the kind of chasing he's doing. Don't leave me. Don't leave. Without you, I'm nothing. And I'm like, you're damn right. He was like feeling for feeling or emotion for emotion. Like he was asking me, come on, feeling for feeling. And I'm like, what the f? Okay, you guys, wait a minute. First of all, he's supposed to hate me. Second of all, he's supposed to be dying. And it's not funny. It's not funny. He's kind of messing with me right now. And this was something that he felt strongly about, like he did not want me to tell it. But I'm telling it because he's dying, okay? So it's for us to know that he's dead. And it's his ways, the ways that he's dead. That's what it is for me. You guys. I don't know what I said in this video, but what I do know is baphomet met in his mouth that killed him. And we can use that password to free up our bodies so that we can be how we're supposed to be and move how we're supposed to be. To be honest with you, I'm like, it's not that much. If we have a password and all it is baphomet met in his mouth that killed him, I'm good with it. By the way, where's Jesus? They thought Jesus was gonna come back just the other day. What was that called? The rapture. Also, the real rapture is in the throat of baphomet met in his mouth that killed him. I keep telling you guys, it's a password, but it's a sentence, okay? It's like an update of the spiritual realm in a way. It's kind of creepy, but not really. It's invisible to us, so it doesn't really matter to us. This means that if you actually get affected in any way by what's happening in the spiritual realm, you can just say baphomet met in his mouth that killed him. Free up your body, free up your time, free up your health, free up your wealth. Like, I also wanted to say, I left a note on my last video. A bitch boy Satan pussified the male species from the beginning. We know what Adam did in the beginning. I only read Genesis 1, 2, and 3. And in Genesis 3, we know that Adam was pussified by bitch boy Satan through Eve. It runs really deep, you guys. It runs from the beginning of time. After dragons were said to be extinct, Adam and Eve had roles they started to play after they partook in the fruit influenced by bitch boy Satan. The reptile, because he fell, he was crawling on his belly. I mean, you don't see him crawling. I don't see him crawling. And from what I know that I hear is he is still doing it right now. I love you all, and I hope you don't need to use the password baphomet met in his mouth that killed him. I hope I'm the only one, because what I want, you know what my plan is? So my plan is to get money first in a specific way where I know, like, if I get like a specific amount of money, I can flip it and become rich just by focusing on the necessary evacuation on the earth, so that I can share money with all of you guys. So my Cash App is YASHIKA HAMA. The target is $15,000. You can just send them in increments. $5,000, $5,000, $5,000. Okay, so pussifying the male species. God actually made it known that the male species were pussified by bitch boy Satan. I don't need to really think about this or even talk about this or even record this. Like, it's so defined in the confines of his line, and that's why he has a penis in his mouth. Not to mention another secret, he's gay. But I love the gays, TBH. I love the gays these days. TBH, I do. But I didn't know there was a gay spirit. No. Baby, I was born this way. Born. I think he was raised because he acted like a chicken. Anyways. But even God in the garden was like, what happened? Like, he was asking, like, what happened? Like, what happened to Adam, or whatever the case may be. But he wasn't asking for answers. He was asking because, baby, you're not supposed to run from me. That's code right there. The fact that you ran just made it known what you did. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. God was like, the woman is gonna trample the devil, bitch boy Satan, instead of the man. Like, basically, you're not gonna be fit to take the role on as the leader to shape this world. It's just not for you to do. It's for the woman to do now. That is crazy. That's crazy. So when I talk about bitch boy Satan and I'm like, baphomet met a in his mouth that killed him, I wonder if people are looking at this like it's like crazy, or like she shouldn't be doing that, she shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how people are taking this message, because people have been a little silent about it. Baby, I know you see it. But at the end of the day, I don't really bank on that. I'm gonna do what I do regardless, because it's what I do. It's what I was chosen to do. No, excuse me. It's what I was born to do. You know? So I'm like, oh, okay. I've even spoken to guys or men who, excuse me. Yeah, basically from God, the male species had been pussified by bitch boy Satan in a specific way where they lost their power because they gave just a little bit to him. And then after that, their whole sight was off. Like, you know, how he started blaming the woman instead of taking ownership and leading. And to be honest with you, the first theft happened right then, because when he didn't give himself credit, when he didn't blame himself and he blamed the woman, bitch boy Satan conned human beings to think that the man gave power to bitch boy Satan. So because the man did not blame himself, he blamed the woman, bitch boy Satan took the credit for the blame, because the woman didn't even blame herself. She didn't even blame the man. She blamed bitch boy Satan. And the correct posture is really the one God chose to trample who was meant to be trampled. So God chose the woman to do the job of the man, because what you saw from the world with time was a result of bitch boy Satan pussifying the male species. Very simple. It's just a lot that he did to men. But we can all agree, the men, they did not do such a great job. There's like a recreation of Earth in a magnetic way, and it's because of a woman. I hate to say that, It's kind of sad. Bitch Boy Satan made men look so bad to me, invisibly. And like I said, the password now, because of the truth that we know, is baphomet met a cock in his mouth that killed him. And say it like you mean it, because the rapture did not come for a God that was not actually sent, but Bitch Boy Satan framed him. And also framed you in a specific way to not really see him. Also framed himself as invisible when to hear him is to see him, because it's eavesdropping. But like I said, you guys, I am YAYA. I have Bitch Boy Satan as my personal device, and I will use him for the good of all. Let me tell you something. I will not remember nothing that you do ever. You know, while I'm working, he's trying to work as if he's not in the ball round. As if you're not in the underround, the ball round, the underworld, where everybody knows you are. So that's all we have to get upon him. And then say, baphomet met a in his mouth that killed him. That should not be. Don't breed up on me. You know, I have to tell you a little bit about his secrets. So Bitch Boy Satan is gay, and he's not accepting of it. And I don't like that, because I gave him a face, and he has the nerve to not accept it. It's a statement. And yeah, it means you're dying, because it's not a sexual thing for him. It's a numb thing to where it's permanently placed in his mouth. It's just there in the spiritual realm. And now I hear him through the side of his lips. He doesn't like that I say that sometimes, but like, it's true. I hear like there's like a muffling when he speaks. So who am I not to think he has something in his mouth? He's upset at me, or the penis in his mouth. Shh, don't say that. Just say baphomet met a in his mouth that killed him. Guys, dealing with him is like dealing with a freaking toddler. No wonder why children were a part of his little thing. What he wanted people to think he looked like. He don't look like that. I saw him. But you guys, let's go to that. Actually, let's not. That's how he looks. I told you he wanna be known, y'all. He wanna be known. That's another thing. Do you know we're all known by God? Yeah. And that is honestly one of the biggest things that makes him mad over us, jealous of us, or envies us, how close we are to God and the connections we have to God and with God. He hates that. It's weird. Like, he's like, look at them. But I'm telling you, he's literally asking for it. He's actually dying for it.
You're asking for it? You're dying for it? Get off my back. Got it?
He's dying for it, meaning he's dying to stay alive. Bitch boy like life? He likes life. So how come he contributed to people's life being taken away from them, and also has contributed to their ending of lives by themselves, and them not even know that it was him and not them? Like, the whole time he was literally speaking, and because those people were not hearing him, they went away. We are eternal beings. We live forever. We never die, babes. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But basically, it's all him. The problem is all him. And the reason why the woman was chosen to do what the woman was chosen to do, to trample on bitch boy Satan, is because the woman blamed the right thing, bitch boy Satan. And right now he's dying for living, because from the beginning he only wanted to live, even if it's just by the influence that he influences humanity to live in, so that we can set the vibration of the earth, which is a low frequency, which continues to call him into it. You know what I mean? For instance, remember I said in my last video, if you continue to read the Bible, that's like a rehearsing of a cycle that is not of the new vibration of the earth, which is the end of bitch boy Satan. And the result of the end of bitch boy Satan, which means we will now live a life where bitch boy Satan is no longer a thing. So he's gonna be done for. So now when it comes to the Bible has bitch boy Satan a lot in it. Actually, every chapter after Genesis 3 has bitch boy Satan in it, and it's incorporation of bitch boy Satan through the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And it's like this thing that bitch boy Satan uses against us, humanity. Like he uses the tree, and the tree is a tree of, like, it's a category. It's categories that he just picks and just throws at each of us without hands, because we know he has no hands. He's only neck and head. So basically, I blamed the right thing, which is the fart of air, bitch boy Satan. And now the password is Baphomet met a in his mouth that killed him. That's the end of him. He was also raving at the fact that Lil Nas was not right in the mind a couple of weeks or months ago. I'm not sure.
No, 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 no. Go ahead, babe. No, 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 no.
He was like proud of it. And that is exactly why Baphomet met a in his mouth that killed him, because he doesn't care. Humans are humans. And that's why he's off. So he was offed. Baphomet met a in his mouth that killed him. I keep telling you, you can use it. Shit. The norms that I've heard from human beings, like, yeah, I'm just depressed. It's not you, babes. You can't hear him, but it's not you. You're very powerful. Exercise your power by knowing that it's not you who wants you to be a lower frequency of you, when you are meant to be high vibrational beings, you know. And it's all because he's the lower frequency. So now you can use the password Baphomet met a in his mouth that killed him, when that's all we have to say to free up our bodies. Come on. And if you don't want to curse, just say clock. Baphomet met a clock in his mouth that killed him. Because at the end of the day, I know a secret about that permanently placed uncircumcised penis that's in his mouth. Like, he does not want anyone to really know, but let's just say the penis is connected to a clock. Remember, you guys, this is a spiritual thing, so it's not like a physical penis. That's why it's not meant for pleasure or anything like that. This is in the spiritual realms. Yeah, they're crazy. I'm like, do you guys have nothing to do? But yeah, he had to be taken out, you know, and it's been a long time, you guys. Jesus didn't come back, you guys. That's because it was a lie, dude. Oh, it's so sad to know that for your whole life you've been thinking that this is the truth, and then Jesus is not. He's not real. It's meant to have you continue a story that is not of your higher self, because it's not the earth's higher self representation. So you are your mirror. You guys, put the Bible down. Oh my God, I'm so like, even me right now, I'm kind of a little bit like I have this embarrassing feeling like, don't read the Bible, y'all. This young lady actually called me and said, hello? You shouldn't really tell anybody that. Girl, I was like, what the? Please, I'm not listening to you. I'm telling you, you guys. It's a serious situation in this mother, because they don't really understand that he's breathing in me secrets. But it's not for me to force anything on you. I don't do that. But on the day of the coming, don't be surprised when you see what's floating in the sky is Baphomet met a ock-in-his-mouth that killed him. There's not gonna be a rapture or anything like that. There's just gonna be peace. What? Because you be seeing him dead, invisibly. No, but I can't say that he's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be like the coming of Jesus Christ. But if he mustered up the story of Jesus Christ through the Bible, which is what we're saying here, by the way, then we must think there's a correlation to him and Jesus Christ, no? Because I do. And I'm thinking, we're not gonna see Jesus riding on the clouds, shining like the sun, hey, at the trumpet. We're not gonna see Jesus actually riding on the clouds, but we're gonna see Baphomet met a in his mouth that killed him, just floating by in the sky. I'm living for it. Imagine your God actually is revealing to you that, hey, that's not true. I didn't have to send whom I love to die just to prove my love. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Boo! Bitch. He's always fucking with me. And literally don't care. To be honest, I went back to my child self. Honestly, I like that he takes all the penis for me now. You guys, this has been such a blessed time to be. I don't even understand intercourse. You guys are having, really? With whom? With each other? Never in my life again. Look out for the coming. Baphomet met a in his mouth that killed him. He's dying to live because he loves to live, even though he can't, because he actually died. We're gonna experience something that's gonna be called the coming. Okay? It's because Jesus is not. Stop. Okay. You know we love Jesus, y'all, but bitch boy Satan hates us, and it's the evidence of bitch boy Satan. So because of that, the coming is coming. Okay, and basically this is a commemoration for human beings. Okay, so basically what I'm saying here is when we see that he's gonna be disappearing with all of his bad pollution so that we can breathe again. Boop. And live again in pure peace. Okay? Understand that, even though you will just be hypnotized by your own breath, which is your breath without the breathing of bitch boy Satan in the air that you breathe. You guys, I'm so sorry. You guys, every time I think about this, I'm like, he has been so naughty invisibly to us, you guys. We deserve so much better. And I'm here to give you love and support from afar. Because I like my space, but I do like money. And I do like to extend some money to you too. But Cash App, Yashika, HAMA, and it is $15,000 that we're going for. Who's God speaking to? God isn't speaking to anybody? That's weird. Weird. Because then he's telling me about the coming. I don't want people to think I'm a little crazy. Like a nutcase. Yes. Bitch boy Satan died for the sins that he influenced in us. And it's for us. So we know that Baphomet met a cock in his mouth that killed him. He's been naughty, you guys. And to be nice, you can free up yourself from him by using that password. That is all I'm saying. But you don't have to use it. I'm just saying, whenever you catch him in your life personally, spiritually, mentally, or physically, you can use it to free yourself up. But to be honest, you don't have to, because I use it for us. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can watch more.
About in school.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. What'd he do?
He died for our sins.
No, that was...
Bitch boy Satan, he died for our sins. The password now, because of the truth that we know, is Baphomet met a cock in his mouth that killed him. And say it like you mean it.